Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, SnF22 officially a major success. Aero 1000 4-stroke ultralight engine displayed for the Paradise City audience. Basic Med welcomed in the Dominican Republic. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. SnF 2022 officially a major success. Okay, SnF is barely in the rearview mirror, having ended yesterday, but early estimates indicate that the show was a major success, signaling perhaps that the long, dreary influence of COVID may finally be over. Crowds were good from the start and were constantly active throughout the week, even through Thursday's rain tantrums. Vendors reported solid results and several major players used SnF22 to make big announcements, such as the debut of the delightfully digital TBM 960 single-engine turboprop, the first showing of the all-composite SW51 Mustang replica, and Electro Air's unveiling of their newly certified dual electronic ignition system for 4- and 6-cylinder engines, among many others. This year's show also allowed for the return of the United States Air Force Thunderbirds, who beat up the field with some astounding displays of formation aerobatics, while also taking the time to give a hometown hero ride to Lakeland PD's Chad Mumbauer, who told ANN that he had the ride of his life. This year, though, sees the sunsetting of the leadership of John Lights Leanhout, who rebuilt SnF from truly dire circumstances into one of the foremost aviation events in the world. The baton is now being passed to former Lakeland Airport manager Gene Conrad, who also did extraordinary work in that role and now prepares to push SnF even further into the future. SnF 2023 looks to have awesome prospects. We'll see you back in Lakeland next year, March 28th through April 2nd. After the break, Aero-Friedrichshafen Expo eases COVID rules.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. AeroFriedrichshafen Expo eases COVID rules. The upcoming AeroFriedrichshafen Aero Show has announced that its locale, the German state of Baden-Württemberg, has rescinded its COVID-19 restrictions. The change means that the General Aviation Exhibition no longer has a list of extra requirements for entry and passage in order to run trade fairs, exhibitions, or public events. Those attending are no longer required to use face masks, demonstrate a negative test prior to entering the exhibition premises, or maintain a minimum distance from persons not in their party. Cessna bags order for 30-plus Citations. Exclusive Jets LLC has signed an agreement for the purchase of up to 30 Cessna Citation CJ3+ aircraft for their Fly Exclusive brand. The fleet is expected to receive the first 5 aircraft in 2023. Should Fly Exclusive exercise their options for additional aircraft, then they will make their way to delivery through 2025. The outfit is currently the second largest Citation operator in the world, with a fleet of 85 jets of varying Cessna stripes. King Schools launches Concierge service for schools. Part 61 flight schools looking to ramp up have often found themselves behind the power curve, lacking a turnkey Part 141 curriculum. King Schools has announced a concierge service that allows flight schools and universities to skip over the troublesome issues that would come from developing a program of their own from scratch. The King program offers free training course outlines that can be easily approved by an FAA Principal Operations Inspector, followed by more intensive assistance once the first steps are put into action. First Flight Society announces induction of Benjamin Davis. The First Flight Society has announced the induction of Benjamin O. Davis Jr. into the Paul E. Garber First Flight Shrine. Davis will be a part of the Museum and Visitor Center at the Wright Brothers National Memorial at Kill Devil Hills in North Carolina. Each year, the honor is given by a high-level panel appointed by the Society from nominations received from around the world. Benjamin Oliver Davis Jr. earned his way into the shrine as a United States Air Force general and commander of the World War II Tuskegee Airmen. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Aero 1000 4-stroke ultralight engine displayed for Paradise City audience. An Air Tech Quicksilver on display at SnF 22 showed off the Aero 1000 engine. The engine is a water-cooled 250cc 4-stroke single-cylinder engine with electronic fuel injection. Currently rated for 500 hours TBO, and it employs a 3.98 ratio belt reduction drive with a clutch to deliver its 39 horsepower at 9,200 RPM, which allows it to swing large diameter propellers. It's designed to be a bolt-on replacement for the ubiquitous 2-strokes that dominate this sector. Coming in at approximately 80 pounds, with a muffler system, this engine has the potential to replace the aforementioned 2-strokes given its compatibility in terms of weight with the added benefit of a fuel burn of 1.2 gallons per hour. Its noise signature, as compared to 2-strokes, was reportedly, quote, much less. We have a muffler on this engine instead of just a tuned exhaust system, so that cuts down on the noise substantially. The maintenance on these engines is also very little. The main thing we are having to do is change the oil every 10 to 15 hours, end quote. AT notes that they will try to keep the price point below $9,000. After these messages, Basic Med welcomed in the Dominican Republic.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
We're especially happy to say that we're getting ready to go to Sun and Fun.
And to help even more people celebrate Sun and Fun and the spring flying season, we're having our biggest sale ever. 22% off all King Schools courses.
We look forward to seeing you at Sun and Fun and at the airport.
Pilot Communications USA is proud to introduce our latest headsets, the Carbon A1 Active Noise Reduction and the Carbon P1 Passive Headset. Carbon fiber makes our headsets 30% lighter than others, which significantly reduces pilot fatigue. Our BlueLink hand control unit allows you to connect 2 devices at the same time, and the record out capability can send audio to an onboard camera or digital recorder. Get the headset that's so light you may forget you're wearing one at pilot-usa.com.
Whether you're charting a steady course or pushing for the ceiling, Hartzell Propeller has been elevating flight for over 100 years. It's in our passion for engineering and research. It's in our dedication to testing the limits of performance and creating propellers that are as safe as they are sexy. Now, together with our dedicated family of companies, we're propelling the future of aviation. We are Hartzell Propeller, built on honor.
Welcome back. Basic Med welcomed in the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic announced at Sun and Fun that Basic Med pilots are welcome. Hector Porcella, the acting director general of the Dominican Civil Aviation Authority, responded to a request from Caribbean Flying Adventures for a formal letter welcoming the 66,000 Basic Med pilots in the U.S., but noting that, quote, flights of such aircraft in Dominican airspace must abide by the regulations common to all aircraft, according to the provisions of the legislation, end quote. The Dominican Republic has welcomed Basic Med pilots since 2017, as there was no basis for questioning the safety of an FAA-authorized program. The Dominican Republic and the majority of islands in the Caribbean do not even ask to see a medical certificate upon arrival. Director General Porcella attended Sun and Fun to inform private pilots that, quote, the Dominican Republic is friendly for all pilots and all aircraft, including experimental aircraft. As of today, we are implementing new protocols to make procedures at Dominican airports the most affordable and hassle-free of any airport in the Bahamas and Caribbean. We welcome you, end quote. And that's our program for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.